Lake George is an incredible natural resource. We don't have a lot of invasive species yet. We don't have a lot of nutrients coming in from human development yet. And we really want to protect the state of the lake. It's a very pristine, very transparent lake, a beautiful lake that people love to spend time on. The Jefferson-Projekt is a collaborative effort between Rensselaer, the Fund for Lake George, and IBM, each of those partners bringing different skills to the project. So IBM is bringing their Smarter Planet technology. Rensselaer is bringing diverse expertise from biology to computer science to engineering and the arts. And the Fund for Lake George bringing advocacy to protect the lake and really involving a lot of the people in the region.
So IBM is bringing a number of skills and technologies, specifically through research to this project. Number one, we're building an observational system that is state-of-the-art in terms of sensors and sensor data, the integration capabilities, messaging technologies, and analytics for that data, as well as the information platform itself. And the other piece of it is we're integrating a modeling system to it. At some point, as the system matures, we will not only be able to verify the models and tune the models, but we'll be able to run scenarios to understand how certain things would affect, let's say, the biological ecosystem, or even the physical systems, as say changes in weather patterns, changes in settlements, changes in things like salt loadings for anti-icing in the area.
So the major threats to Lake George are many of the same threats to lakes around the world. Too many nutrients coming in, either from fertilizer or sewage. We have contaminants coming in, those may be pesticides, it may be road salt. We have development coming in, changing the habitats around the lake, changing how much water runs off into the lake, and we have invasive species coming in.
So a lot of people are talking about the Internet of Things, IoT as it's called in some circles. And for me, what that means is the intersection of inexpensive computation, sensor technology, and ubiquitous communications technology. And this is all really coming together at the Jefferson-Projekt at Lake George with IBM Research, where we're embedding smart computation along with the sensors to collect data in the field and bring it back for central analysis by the scientific researchers involved in the project.
The vertical profiler lowers a sonde down through the water column, and on the sonde there's six sensors, including temperature, conductivity, dissolved oxygen, as well as other measurements that it's taking. And that is right now is programmed to profile this water column here roughly every hour, and it goes down and it stops at every meter.
In 2015, we're going to add some smart technology to those sensors. We're going to deploy many more sensors. We're going to create new generations of models of the Lake George water and the watershed, as well as doing a whole series of experiments to understand the underlying mechanisms for why the lake is changing.
Well, the Lake George water monitoring program that we're witnessing here is really state-of-the-art. We think it has a lot of applications in the places we work. We're talking the big cities of Latin America, São Paulo, Medellin, Mexico City. There's a lot of technology, a lot of information management here, a lot of analytics that really does address the problems that the cities are facing and that we need to have answers to get the conservation done that we want.
You know, we're mostly made of water, so it's certainly something that we should all be able to relate to. Without it, we couldn't exist. Wars have been fought over water. You know, it's very necessary for everything we do, from as simple things as watering your lawn or you know, washing your car, but fundamentally, I mean, you need it to drink. It's something that's necessary for survival, whether you're a plant or you're a person. Water's just critical.